Guys, let me know when you can hear me. Hi, Jeremiah.
Uh,
Seems like you had a busy week with your writing program on Monday. And are you still playing basketball right now, or is it not season for that?
it's not season.
Ah, I bet you miss it. All right. Well, we're gonna dive in. Okay. So, what would you like to start with first today? Oh, you gonna wear your hat? You look cool. I like it. I like hats too. I have a bunch of hats. I should wear them more. Yeah,
So where do you want to start, Jay?
Um,
do you want to start with I was thinking maybe we start first with the Roadrunner since that's where we ended last time. And I was thinking that we could review what we were working on in the last section. Remember the final line we needed to kind of clarify and work on a little bit with that big jump down with the hand position. That might be a good place to start today.
mhm.
Yeah? All righty. Okay, so we're gonna go right to the end. So we're gonna look at that final line because you've got the main section learned pretty solidly. It's really just that middle section could probably use a little cleaning up, and then that very last line. Um, so I want to start with the last line. So when you look at it, we've got both hands, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're gonna let's try just the right hand first. So we find where it's gonna be with its two placements and that big leap down. So let's walk through the right hand first. Can you say your notes as you play through the right hand alone?
Mhm. Wait, the right hand.
Yeah.
Wait, so when I do, don't do the left hand.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do just the right hand by itself first.
Okay. Are there supposed to be more?
So remember, so for our last line, you
Oh,
have that jump down and you do do. So I want to especially practice that shift in the hand position. So just the final line. So what's your starting hand position for your right hand?
G.
Yeah.
Um, wait, which one do I use for my pinky? Which one is the thumb? Which one is the pinky?
So your thumb is your one finger, and then your pinky is your five finger.
I
All right.
mean, like I know that I play one. I play one of them like with this pinky and the other one with the thumb. I forgot which hand it is.
Right. So we are going to try um figuring that out. When you look at the staff, we've been working on reading on the staff. Okay, so look at the very beginning of the piece. And what's the very first thing you play with your right hand?
G.
Yeah. All right. So play the beginning for me because you know that part really well. And then you're going to know your hand position.
Like that.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So what's your hand position? That's it. Yes. So that, because you already know that part really well. So what is your hand position that you start in? Where's your right hand?
The middle C.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got it. Now, where does your hand jump to at the end when we do our ba da 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 dum?
It jumps to C.
All right, so can you play that for me, the right hand part there? So you're going C, D, E, F, C, D, E, F at the beginning, right? That's your right hand. And then at the end, you're jumping down to G, F, E, D, C. So you're in C position, and then you have to jump your hands down, right? You're in middle C position at the start, which is our butterfly position, right? Where your thumbs are at both at C and we're here, right? But then at the end, you're going to jump, and your right hand is jumping from thumb on C to thumb on C. Your left hand's going to be the funky one that changes positions. The right hand, though, is going to still be C position, but it's going to be the octave lower. All right? So can we try that again, just that right hand?
Oh, like the last part?
Yep, just the last line, the very last line there. All right, and now we're going to do your left hand if you feel solid with that. All right, so let's do your left hand for that last line. Yes, good. All right, excellent. Okay, so now I want you to try hands together for that last line. Yeah. Very nice, Mr. Jeremiah. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back to the beginning and see how we do. If we need to, we can stop and work on that B section, but I want to see what happens if you try to go through the whole thing by yourself, okay? All right, let's try.
D is on the line, right?
So D is going to be the one that's just below the line in the treble clef.
Oh, I got it now. So
Yep. Good question.
D sharp. This is D sharp. D sharp. D sharp. G. D sharp. C. D sharp. Wait, it has B, and then it has one between the lines. Between one. Oh, isn't that F?
So B would be in your left hand, right?
Yeah.
So for the left hand, that bass clef, the space above the top line is your B. Your top line is going to be A. So let's figure out the notes for that bass clef. All right, we worked a lot more on the treble clef last time. So for your bass clef, the lines are going to be great big ducks fly away. So from bottom to top, great big ducks fly away. Can you say that?
Great big ducks fly away.
Exactly. And then your spaces for the bass clef, bottom to top, are going to be all cows eat grass. So is it a line or a space note that we're trying to find?
A note in the middle, a space note.
A space. All right. So from the bottom of your bass clef staff, we're going to go all cows eat grass. So try that and let's see which it is. So we go all for the bottom, cows for the second, eat for the third, and grass would be the top space. All right. So is it any of those spaces?
E and G.
E and G. Good. Excellent. Yes. Very good.
Okay,
Yes.
so now so B D sharp E E G D. Was that white?
Yeah, you're doing great. I love it. We're doing a lot better with reading off the staff. Aren't those little tricks to check really helpful? Another thing that might be a good exercise is actually writing in the notes. Do you have a pencil or a pen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to write in some of those left-hand notes? Maybe for that bottom line of the first page?
Look at this.
Okay, great. So for the left hand, the bass clef, in that bottom line of your first page, what do you have first in the left hand? Are they space notes or line notes?
So what I have in the first note of the so I have two.
You've got two notes. Yes. So then when you look at those two notes, are they space notes or line notes?
One is line, one is space.
All right, so we're gonna have to figure them out. So for your lines, we're gonna go for that bass clef, great big ducks fly away from bottom to top. So you try going through and figuring out what is that line note.
It's
Is it on the staff? Is it above the staff?
so one is above and one is in between.
All right, so if the note is above the staff, that bass clef staff,
Oh, so that's
floating on a line, that's your middle C. If it's above the staff, but it's not with a line through the middle of it, then that would be your B. Is it on the staff or is it above?
so it's on this. Well, it's not on the staff. It's not on the staff, but the bottom of it is touching it. But it's not
Okay,
on it.
and does it have a line going through the middle?
No,
No.
but
So that would be
what?
your B, right?
Yeah, but we just did it, and that was G.
So the top space note, that's part of the staff, that's on the staff, right? If I have all the spaces, I go, all cows eat grass. But if it's the note that's above the staff, then that's going to be B. If it's right here,
Okay.
that's a G.
Oh, okay.
You got it?
Yeah. So the
Good
one in the
question.
middle. So the one in the middle is the G.
Yes.
Okay, so B and G. Okay, I got it.
All
So
right.
I need a label.
Yeah,
So
let's write that in.
B. Ouch. G. Wait. Oh my goodness.
You're
G.
doing great.
I got it.
Good. Excellent. All right. So do you know all of the notes? Are you stuck on any?
No.
Okay. Great.
So you want me to do the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that whole line.
Okay. D sharp G. Isn't it D B D sharp?
So
D.
this is where we have our staccatos. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I got it now. Okay. C sharp D B D sharp. D. Oh no, my mommy's phone is on 20%.
That's all right. Hopefully, we'll cross our fingers. Hopefully, it lasts.
Okay. Just so we do. All done.
Nice. Good. All right. Does that feel a little bit better?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Very good. Okay. So then, good. So let's try, now that you've got that, let's do the top line on your second page.
Mm-hmm. C. Oh. D. E. D sharp. D sharp. A. G. G. B. D sharp. Yeah. G. D sharp. That's the top one.
Good.
And then
Excellent.
the second one.
Is there anything that you feel like you need to practice extra there, or you feel good?
Oh.
Let's do it one more time. That top line on the second page.
Okay. D. 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 D sharp. That's it.
Nice. Yes. Awesome. So let's go ahead now and we're going to try doing the last line of the first page and the top line of the second page.
So do it all together.
Yep, you're going to do both of those lines together right after one another because they kind of go together.
Mm-hmm. D, D, oh, D sharp,
Yeah.
D, D sharp, G, D, B, G sharp, G, B, D sharp. Well done.
Nice. All right. So now we are going to try the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. So, I do need help with the bottom that says coda.
Okay. So you want to do that
The
last part
bottom,
again? Yep. The
yeah,
coda at the end. So let's
I got
practice
that.
just the last line together, hands together. Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to go
it's
through and
the,
write in some of your notes? Would that be helpful?
yeah, cause like the
Yeah,
one
let's do
before,
it.
the ones before the end, the ones before the coda
Yeah.
is confusing me. Like E, jump, E,
Mm.
B, jump, C. I forgot what that
Sure.
means.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and go through and we're going to check our notes. Do you feel comfortable with the right hand? Do you just want to go through the left or do you want to go through both?
Both.
Both. Okay, let's do it. All right. So let's look at the right hand first, your treble clef. All right. So for treble clef, you're going to have every good boy deserves fudge is going to be the lines. So let's go through and label all of your line notes for the right hand. Every good boy deserves fudge from bottom to top.
Okay. Every good boy is fudge. Okay.
And then after you get those labeled, we're going to label the space notes.
Okay. Okay, so the first one was beneath the line. So C, but it says D sharp. So it it says C, and then it has the hashtag line, and then but next to it has D with the hashtag line.
Yeah. All right. So the hashtag is going to be a sharp. So we call it in music a sharp. And what that means is it's the black key to the right of that note. All right. Um, so if you have a sharp next to a note that's on a line, it's that note but sharped. So for instance, if I had a C sharp, it's going to be you find your C and you go to the black key to the right. So you go one note up to the black key. Or F sharp or A sharp or G sharp. It's always going to be the black key to the right, a half step up.
So it's this one for C, and
Yeah.
then for D, it's
The note to the right, that's the black key. So instead of going up to E, you go up to D sharp.
So D, are you? That one is what? Okay.
Yes.
So it's in the three keys. Okay.
So let's also mark your space notes for the right hand. So your space notes in that right hand, they are going to spell face.
The spaces?
The spaces spell face. So you go the bottom, you're going to go F-A-C-E from the bottom up. So you start on the bottom space for treble clef. That's your right hand clef. And then you're going to go F-A-C-E for those spaces. So let's label all the spaces.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I got it marked.
Good. So let's go ahead and try all of that.
Okay. So it's actually C sharp then D sharp.
So C sharp is above the C, D sharp is above the D on the piano. Yeah. And
Okay.
then you can see where they are on the staff as well.
Okay, so I got it now.
Good.
D sharp. Oh. B over to C. Okay, so B C sharp D C. Then you do that.
Yes. Nice. Good. All right. So can we try hands together now for that last line, the coda?
Okay. Are you want me to do the first part of the line and go to the coda?
Yes.
Okay. So oh. C sharp.
All right. So can we go through the entire song now? Do you feel more comfortable?
Yeah.
All right. Whole song. Let's go.
C sharp. They sound the same, so I knew you could do it. Short. Short. All done.
Nice. Awesome. Doesn't it feel good to have that solid? Awesome. I want you to keep working really hard on this. This is going to be your focus for the next few days, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, wonderful. I will see you, I believe, on Monday, but I will confirm that with your mama, okay?
Okay.
Beautiful work today, Jeremiah. If you need to, go ahead and label your notes and your other pieces as well. Alrighty?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you Monday. Bye, buddy. I'll see you then.